Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in. And if you're an old one, welcome back, my lovelies. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. Thank you for your donations. They are truly appreciated. And thank you for your emails. Emails of confirmation, emails just sharing your stories, and emails booking readings. My readings are open. There is a 48 to 72 hour turnaround time for my readings. However, if you do need something a little bit speedier, I do offer an emergency service that goes out within 12 to 24 hours. With that being said, there is still someone going through the comments section here and there pretending to be me, pretending to be a light one, pretending to be a friend. If you get any message from me but there is no highlighted black banner, no matter what it says, it is not me, okay? I will never solicit, excuse me, any donations, any type of money, and I will never run after anyone for readings. The only way to get a reading from me is to look in the description box of any of my readings, my content, and on the description page, and look for the emails and to email me. So if you do get any responses from me without the highlighted black banner, or anyone saying WhatsApp me, please just block them because they are scammers. Now, the energy that I pick up on is timeless, it's fluid, which means that I'm picking up on past, present and future energy, and sometimes an amalgamation of all three. You've got to take what resonates and leave the rest. If I say he, she, masculine or feminine, if I say male or female, we all hold these energies. So this reading could be for you. It could be for the person you're thinking of, another light one, divine counterpart, or someone completely different. Now, as a disclaimer, I am not a therapist. I am not an attorney, I am not a doctor, I am not licensed in any way, shape or form. If anything comes up in the reading that resonates in those areas, please use your discernment. Ensure that you are seeking advice from the professional sectors that it resonates with before taking any advice from me. Now, the energy that I got when channeling this reading was looking at someone who is they're coming up to the time when they're going to be released from prison. And they're keeping it very, very quiet because they're fully aware that the people around them, excuse me, but that may be in there for a lot longer, may try to sabotage this, okay? And you've got on here, releasing what is potentially destructive and preparing for a new life. So this person, however long they've been in for, and I keep getting 3 to 5 years, or it may have been longer, has gone through a massive change in their own life, okay? Because it's been very eye-opening for them that, you know, the choices that they make, the thoughts, intentions, words, actions, they co-create where they are. And if you want change, if you don't want to be where you are, you have to change your perspective. Because you've got priest under here as well. Facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So this person may have found God, or may have found a religion, or found spirituality while they were in prison. But I also got the energy, because look, you've got teacher coming up, that says ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill or wisdom. So this person had a massive, it's not even a change of heart. They realised that the tower that was befalling them when they went into prison in the first place, and the experiences that they've had while they've been in prison, are a catalyst for change, because that tower's been put there for a reason, because the universe will usually place a tower on someone's path, especially if they are going down the wrong path, or if they are investing their energy in things that are not for their highest and greatest good. But that I also got that there is a prison guard. There's someone there that enjoys abusing their power, and there was something here with this person getting ready to leave, and this prison guard knew that they were leaving and was trying anything they could to sabotage that, okay, through comments, through flippant comments, through, you know, whether that's writing them up for really tiny little things just to aggravate them. And you've got scribe here, and it says preserving knowledge and information. This person was having some sort of communication, okay, and I want to know with who, because this isn't just about this person leaving, it's about messy, chaotic energy that got them in there in the first place. And I mean, I've never been to prison, so I don't know that experience, but I can, as an observer, empathise with a lot of times people going in, the people, places and links that they have outside may have been an influence in them going in the first place, so that when you're coming out, and this is just an assumption, please correct me if I'm wrong, it's moving away from people, places, experiences and things that would try and hook you back into the old life that you had, okay? So you've got healer here in reverse. Let me see if you can see that. And it says, taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. So there is somebody on the outside that this person has to avoid or has to move away from. But I keep hearing that they may have a child together, or they may have some sort of connection in that way. So this person is now, you know, worrying, not so much worrying, but there's that concern of, am I going to slip up? Am I going to be able to distance myself? How do I distance myself? How do I get a job? How do I find the stability that I know that I need, that I want, when I have this outside influence that placed me here in the first place? And that's without blame, without saying, you know, it's your fault I'm here, but understanding that, you know, we manifest in what we put out. And there is somebody on the outside that is an encourager for negative habits, for negative self, you know, talk, for negative actions, okay? Because you've got here companion, look, and it's in reverse, okay? And it says here, betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity, upside down. There's someone here who encourages codependency in a relationship. They encourage toxic traits and dysfunctionality. And you have here expresses soul insights in symbolic language and poet. So this person, while they're in prison, they may have written quite a lot about their experiences, the things that they've learned about themselves and the people around them. They may have also learnt new skills. There's something here about putting words or thoughts down onto paper in some sort of way that was very cathartic and very healing for this person. Because you've also got here child divine in reverse, and it says an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. So whoever this person is, especially with healer coming out, and then, you know, an inability to protect yourself against one forces, this person may have been manipulated or been in a certain place in their life where trauma ruled. Okay, so this person was acting out of their shadow, so they were a lot easier, they were a lot more tangible and malleable to other people's lies, manipulation and things like that, because this can be, you know, witchcraft, someone casting against them. You've got healer there, but it can just be other people or whoever this person is being very good and very apt at manipulating others through emotional deception. Okay, because again, with child and divine in reverse, this is also whoever this person is on the outside, either mimicking the trauma that this person went through when they were younger, or knowing this person had trauma from when they were younger and using that to their benefit. Because you've also got guide. Their guides have come to them. Their guides actually helped them, because it says on here, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So this person has had, it's not a change of heart, they've had a change of path, okay? They've had some sort of spiritual awakening or dark night of the soul while they were in prison. Now, how is this? Why is this important? Why are we being shown this? Because you've also got angel helping those in need with no expectation of return. It looks like this person, now if I put this one over here, there's something here about whoever it is that's on the outside. They're either a Reiki master, they are a tarot reader, they're a mystic, they're a seer. They're somebody that claims that they are in connection with the divine or with angels or something along these lines. And that's how this person was sucked in the first place. Okay, tell me more. And they've also been told, there's something here about this person having a revelation about where they are on their life, why they were in prison in the first place, taking accountability, but also seeing where they were investing their energy, who it was that lied and manipulated to them. And it's not just, you did this to me, I blame you. It's also, but I allowed that to happen. I allowed this person to, what's the word, to manifest off of my shadow, to manipulate from my trauma. Okay, and I don't know if this came as a dream with an angel coming to them, or if this was just clear, crystalline, bright, you know, clarity on perspective. That was the pinnacle and the the catalyst for them to grow as a person. Because you've got servant here in reverse, and it says using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. So this person has realised that the other person on the outside, the one that's been manipulating them, they wanted a specific what's the word, role within a relationship. You have to buy all this stuff for me, or you have to provide for me. If you can't do that, you're not a real man, and if you can't do that, you're not a real woman, or whatever the dynamic was. Okay, because this again, with using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life, they're realizing that parts of the reason why they ended up in such chaotic energy, in such tumultuous environments, and what led to them going to prison was part and parcel because they allowed this other person to manipulate them into thinking their only value came from serving this person, from getting what they wanted. Because you've also got student in reverse, and it says arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. Where do you want me to put this one? Over here. And this one is next to destroyer, which is in the light attributes, which says releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. This person has just gone, there's no more excuses. I know what I did was wrong, because arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. They hid in their own shadow and blamed others for a very long time. They reacted rather than responding, but this person is now starting a new path, and they're fully aware they've got to stay away from whoever this messy energy is. I keep seeing this person, whoever it is that's got this messy energy, the one on the outside of prison, in a car with infants, but driving really fast or driving really recklessly. And you've got here, pursues pleasure to the, oh no, it's the light attributes, inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. Now, I don't know if this person went to prison because of something that happened between those two, and I heard yes. Okay, so seeing someone driving really fast and recklessly in a car, and there being an argument and the police being involved, it may have been like whoever it was that went to prison already had a rap sheet, and it was like, if something else happens, you're going to be going away for a long time. Or if this was their first thing, the first major thing, and there being minor discrepancies before with the police, and I was told no. But there's definitely a link between whoever it is that's driving recklessly, because I keep hearing anger issues. This person that went to prison may have had a lot of repressed anger or frustration, or not being able to really speak vulnerability about who they were, what they were lacking, what they needed. And this person over here just constantly taking and pressing buttons and saying, you're not good enough, you're not a good enough father, or you're not a good enough mother, or whatever it was. Because I keep seeing sleeping infants in the back of this car, and there may have been something where this person called the police on them, and that's why they went away. Okay, because with hedonist here, inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. This person who's been in prison has taken the time to really connect with themselves, and with poet coming out as well, they may have become a songwriter or a poet, or become an author, or gone and studied certain things that would help propel them forward on their path of light, on their path of passions lead. So and help them create to their connect to their own creative flow that comes through your sacral chakra, because your sacral chakra is the divine feminine. And there's something here with this person, is they've got a lot of masculine energy. Now, it doesn't mean that they are a man. However, for example, if they are a man, we do live in a society, unfortunately, where men are not celebrated for being open with their emotions. They're celebrated for being toxic in their masculinity, in the sense that, the only emotion they're really allowed to show, if we're honest, and this is from my perspective because I'm not a man, is anger. It's being angry or being really hyped up. So if they're sad, they can show it through anger. If they're really excited, they can show it through being really pumped up. But there is no opportunity, and not so much opportunity, but there's no outlet for men to say, I'm upset, or I feel lonely, or I don't feel like my voice is heard, or I feel like I'm being pushed away, or I'm having a down day and I want to be left alone, or I want to be held, or do you know what I mean? And there's something here with this person going into prison and having that, and having to also hide themselves while they're in prison from their true emotions, but being able to find an outlet, whether that is through spoken word and rap, or singing, or songwriting, or whether it's through creating, whether that is making their own blog or writing, and it's giving them an outlet to get in touch with that sacral chakra, with that creative flow and their divine feminine energy. And it's been a massive eye-opener to them that the person that they're with reminds them of somebody somebody from their past, maybe their mother, auntie, sister, whoever, in growing up, and how they were made to repress who they were. They were made to repress the sensitive side of them, their, you know, the divine feminine flow, and they've been able to connect back to that through creating, through finding that creative escapism while they were in prison. And with that scribe on here, it says preserving knowledge and information. So there's something here also with them actually, I don't know if this is them figuring something else out, and it's not just to do with them, but it's to do with the person that put them in prison in the first place. And I heard, but also to do with you. There was a lie that was told about you, or some sort of creative, something was stolen from you, whether that's intellectual property, creativity. And because this person has found their creative flow and they're starting to learn about their sense of self, you know, knowing thyself, there's been this light that's been switched on for them. Whereas before they were being guided by pain, by fear, by their shadow, by expectations that they had to either be a really manly man or a really feminine woman. And that light being turned on, they're now looking back at this person over here going, you're stealing something of someone else. That's their identity. That's their creative flow that, you know, connects them to thyself, or to God, or to Allah, to the divine source. And they know that it's not right, and they want to avoid this person, but there's something that's chaining them two together. And I want to figure out what that is, because you've got guide here again, and you've also got the child divine coming out again. They were guided to look into inner child wounds. And why am I hearing, but your wounds too? Your wounds too, because guide here says represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Where do you want me to put this one? It wants me to put it over there, but I'm going to place it here. And this one. They're seeing this person for the wounds that they have. They've had a massive epiphany. They're seeing this person for the wounds that they have, and they're realizing that this person is stuck in some sort of karmic cycle, and that if they don't move themselves away from this person, they're going to end up back in that cycle, not only in the dysfunctionality of the relationship that they had, but also in the fact that if they keep doing that and they go back to that, they're going to invite more chaos in, which may end up with them back in prison, which they don't want. They don't want. Because you've got storyteller here. Ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Okay, they may have been guided to listen to a tarot reader or a blog or a spiritualist, you know, because I'm hearing a spiritualist church or something, and whoever it is that was explaining the energies that were going on around this person and how they link into their life, there was something here with it clicking for them and going, that makes perfect sense. That makes sense why I feel the way that I do. Or that makes perfect sense why this person keeps bringing drama, and why I was being encouraged to act out certain things because of this person's drama and because of my drama. Okay. And you've got Prince, romantic charm, potential for power, and ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. This is also telling me this person may have either had a tarot reading, may have been given tarot cards, or given something that gave them access to either their Akashic records, or they were given, it's almost like they asked a question about, like, where should their life be going, because they're on a crossroads. What is it that they should be working towards? And then being told, this isn't the relationship you're supposed to be in. This is a karmic one because you're supposed to learn something from it, but there's a blessing coming, but you have to stay on the straight and narrow. You have to look at the divinity in yourself, which also means looking at the shadow part of yourself and taking responsibilities for where you are right now, okay? And you've got here child and child, okay? Child eternal and child orphan, and they're both upside down. Now it says on here, ability to grow up, inability to grow up and be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. And I've been told to place this one here. And then you've also got child orphan, feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. I've been told to put this one here. There's something going on here with this person. I don't know if this person owns like a foster home or an orphanage or something like that. But this person over here either doesn't look after children, and there seems to have been a tit for tat between these two people with, you know, this person, like, I'll get the last laugh and I put you in prison. But this person is still reaching out. They were reaching out to this person the whole way through the time that they were in prison. There's also this manipulation or lie about something to do with children and your involvement, but this person figuring out that it was all to do with them. Let me close the door 1 second. And there's something here with them either taking the hit for them when it comes to that driving of the car, because I don't know if whoever it was who was in prison actually was driving the car, or if it was this other person over here. And they were like, swap over with me because I have some sort of reputation that I have to uphold. Okay. And you've got here, look at this. You've got liberator, prince, and you've got teacher. Okay. Prince again says romantic charm, potential for power. And then you also have this person over here manipulated them in some way, made them feel like that was their divine counterpart, manipulated them to the point that they've ended up in prison, and this person is now aware of this. And you've got liberator, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns, and teacher. There is a light one out there, because you've got king as well. There's a light one out there, and I don't know who this is, that has been part of this catalyst for this person to change. Now, I don't know if this person has had access to internet, if they've had access to, I don't know, someone giving them messages. I don't know where this is coming from, but this liberator with teacher here, there is something that you taught them. Okay, you, the person you're thinking of, or another light one. Because again, on here it says, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. This person may have gone and prayed. And the thing is, when I say prayed, there's something here about this person working either with this person over here to steal some sort of creative flow or creative intellectual property of yours or the person you're thinking of. And this also, them now looking back and connecting themselves to themselves, you know, and connecting to the divine. They're now realizing that this was also a catalyst for them to find their own path, okay, ask for atonement, and actually live the life that they want rather than the life that they were living, okay? Because you've got teacher, it taught them something really valuable. Because King says enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. And you've also got father in reverse, okay? And then underneath that you've got advocate. And father says dictatorial control, abuse of authority. This is coming into whoever this guard is, okay? And you've got advocate, inspires you to put compassion into action. There's something here. This person was involved in some way in stealing some sort of intellectual property or creative property. Okay. Now I don't know if this whoever this prison ward is or prison guard is may have been working with this person, and this may be why they were trying to sabotage them coming out of prison. They may have been trying to sabotage it because this person has decided, you know what, I need to do better. I need to show up in my own life. I need to take accountability for myself. And now that I'm coming out of prison, I don't want to lead the same life. I don't want to be associating with these people anymore. I don't want to be associating with that devil card energy of constantly being chained to habits and addictions and low vibrational energies or entities. Okay. And you've got here child wounded in reverse, and what was the other one? And look, Midas and Miser coming out. So it says here for child wounded, blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. So there was something here. They may have been going to a counsellor. I heard a counsellor or a priest while they were in prison, because they were fully aware that they were making excuses for their behaviour. Okay, and I don't know what's going on with this prison guard. This prison guard may have been trying to influence whoever it was, I heard the board, to not allow this person to leave. Because you've also got Midas and Miser, and with it being in the light attributes, it says entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold, delight in sharing life's riches. This person has gone from either being someone who likes to thieve other people's things to going, I'm here for a reason, I need to take my punishment, learn the lesson and grow as a person. Okay, they may have been going to a counsellor or going to a therapist or going to a priest and just confessing and, you know, and asking for that connection to God or Allah, to the divine source, and not looking for this person to appease their ego, but tell them straight, you know, what do I need to do next to evolve, to become, you know, the person that I'm supposed to be. And you have this prison ward or prison guard who is trying to influence you know, either this counselor, this therapist, this priest, and going, they're not ready. No, this is bullshit. They're just saying these things. I don't think they need to leave yet, because there's something, this connection with the prison guard, the person outside, and this person in prison. I think it was supposed to be a trio, some sort of scam going on. But this person who's leaving has realised if they want abundance, if they want wealth, if they want prosperity, if they want love, like genuine, healthy, boundaried love, it starts within. It starts within. And the light switched on. They've got it. They've learnt that lesson. And this is the reason why now. Yeah, and do you know what I'm getting also is, especially with whatever it was that they were tuning into in themselves with their creative flow, it's like they've got a business model, or there's something that they want to work on so that they can be their own boss, and they can then they get to choose who they work with, whose energies come into theirs, because that entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold, delight in sharing life's riches. This person, they've learnt the lesson that they needed to. They've raised their vibrations. And I keep hearing not yet. This person over here is still trying to attach to them. Okay, tell me how this, why was I told the trio and the scam? The trio and the scam. Tell me about the trio and the scam that was going on. Because I heard drugs, something to do with drugs. And it says here, understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. This is what they have learned. This is what they have learned. Okay, and again, it's orange. They've been doing not only kind of like work on their sacral chakra when it comes to creativity and how they connect to themselves, but there's also something here with why did they keep ending up with people that were so dysfunctional? And it goes back to their family, and they're realizing that they don't need anyone else. They just need themselves. They need to learn and work with themselves before they can work and learn from other people. Now tell me more about this. Now you've got here engineer in reverse, because I was thinking about this trio and the scam and drugs. What's that to do with? Especially with that guard over there. Because it says storyteller, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. So there was at some point some sort of message that was being used, or some sort of courier that was being used between this person and this god, okay? So they may have had code names or something like that, or code words, when this person was speaking to this person on the phone, when this person was going over to the guard and the guard was getting out whatever information. You've also got engineer here, reliance on mechanicistic solutions without regard for emotional consequence. It was almost like this person was being given orders from outside. This person over here may have been giving orders, maybe passing messages to this guard, back to this prisoner, and at some point this prisoner has gone, I don't want to be part of this. Don't want to be part of this. Okay, especially with that ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. At some point, that person who is now an ex-prisoner, they've either had a reading, spoke to this priest or counselor, and something just clicked. They were shown something. They were, you know, they had access to the internet and they heard someone speaking. Whether that is you, the person you're thinking of, another light one, maybe they saw your social media, because at some point they were stalking your social media, and I heard because of this person over here and their connections, this person was just inspired. They went from, oh, we need to do this scam, to, I don't want to do that. I can see that this person is succeeding in life, is happy, is abundant, even at times when there isn't abundance around them, whether that is you're tight on money, or you're tight on this, or you're tight on that. Still finding that silver lining. I don't want to be doing what I'm doing because look where I'm sitting. Obviously what I'm doing isn't working out for me. I want to be more like this person over here, this light one, this elect one, this chosen one. I want to aspire to be the best person that I can be so that I can bring in my own abundance. And it has thrown a massive, massive spanner in the works for these two over here. Because you've got Don Juan in reverse, and it says using the power of romance attraction for private agenda. This one over here may have done something to bind this person, and it's not working anymore. It's not working. They may have found out also that they were being manipulated in that way, because I keep hearing succubus. So this person over here may be a succubus or an incubus, and there was some sort of revelation that came to this person who was in prison, or is still in prison and is about to leave. that they were being played with some sort of sexual distorted energy. Okay. And look, the thing is as well, light attributes with this upside down, this is telling me that this person over here has gone quiet about what their next step is when it comes to this person here. They've gone very, very quiet, or communication's gone very, very quiet. They've either been blocked off or ghosted by this person. And I heard yes. But also, because it's in the shadow attributes, it's almost like revenge, or how am I going to hook this person back in? Because I need this person, I had to be the fall guy. I need this person to be the fall guy. And you've also got Don Juan coming up again, using power of romantic attraction for private agenda. I need this person. This person was supposed to be the scammer, or this person was supposed to be the one that trapped you or tricked you. And now it's not working because you inspired this person to look within, to find their light within. And they weren't expecting that. They weren't expecting that. And you've got Judge coming out. Okay. And Judge says, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. Well, there you go. This person was expecting something else, because underneath it says, for shadow attributes, offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal or criminal authority. This, I don't know if this has just been the kickback of this person going through their dark night of the soul, this person finding themselves or finding the path that they should be on, their passions lead, their purpose, their mission. You know, and at the moment it's in its baby phases. It's in that incubation phase of learning who they are, what they, you know, what lights them up, that doesn't harm others, that doesn't harm them. And that catalyst has not only been a catalyst for them to grow, but it means that there's definitely other people in play with this. It's not just a guard. It's not just someone on the outside who could be a witch or not. It's not just this person coming out of prison, because there have been other readings that had a running theme about a judge and about something to do with like a court case, or something to do with the actual courthouse and the people that work in there. This person is not changing heart, and I keep wanting to say there's been a change of heart. Okay, but this person finding themselves and starting to grow within themselves and shunning the toxic energies that chained them for so long has literally changed the energy of those around them that they saw as contacts. Because if there was a dodgy judge that was offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal and criminal authority, I think either that judge has been what's the word, replaced, or they no longer can get in contact with that judge, because now you've got balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. And I place this one over here. Yes, because here saying understanding the nature of a healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. This person has cut their energy off, and by cutting their energy off, it's almost like dominoes. It's like a domino effect. Do you know what? That's quite amazing. That someone here, a light one here, you, the person you're thinking of, another light one, just being you, just authentically shining your light, has cause and effect to those who are trying to, you know, smite you, trying to bring down your demise. And you don't even have to do anything. You've literally lit up and inspired somebody else who was conspiring against you to look at their ways, to change their ways, to ask for genuine forgiveness in themselves, so that they can be closer to God, to Allah, to divine source and their own path. And in doing so, it has cut a chain of events that was supposed to happen. It's changed either who the judge is that's residing over some sort of court case, as I heard, to sue you, or something to do with your creative or intellectual property. It's either changed that judge, or that judge has just gone, this is too risky. Something along those lines. Well. And you've got mystic in reverse. And it says here, delusional rapport with the divine. There you go. This person over here has so many wounds. But I heard they've wounded so many others, and they shouldn't be around children. So I don't know if when they were driving that car, if they even cared whether or not the children, the infants, whoever were in the car were safe. And I heard, no, they did not. Okay, no, they did not. Tell me more. Tell me more about what's happening to this person over here, please and thank you. They're keeping themselves very quiet. This person over here is trying to cover themselves or hide themselves. They're hiding themselves from something they've done that's illegal. Well, storyteller, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. There may be something that you're talking about, that you're investigating, that you put on your social media, that you put on your blog through your songs and your creativity. That's outing this person. This is the reason they've gone quiet, because you're hitting the nail on the head. Whatever it is, whether you're writing, you know, it could be song, it could be that you're a tarot reader, or you're a blogger, but whatever it is that you're talking about, this person has been left shook, because there was this energy of I don't believe you, or you're an easy mark. And not only have they lost what they see as one of their biggest game players that they were manipulating, especially now with this is kind of confirmation that they were doing some sort of either sex magic or being an incubi or succubi, using that energy to manipulate this person to their own means. They've lost one of their main players, and it's them now having to go back to the drawing board, which is completely blank, wiping it completely clean. How am I going to get myself out of this? I have to lay low. I have to stay very quiet. So there's definitely a block in communication. This person is no longer talking to them, or is ghosting them, or has been distancing themselves from them. You then have this judge who's either changed their minds, has gone, this is not risky enough, or has been replaced. And then you have this guard over here. Okay, and you've also got over here exorcist, freeing yourself and others from destructive impulses. There you go. There you go. This person's been left on their own. So I heard questionable morals. Tell me more about what it is that this person's staying quiet about. Ooh, let's have a look. Rebel has come out. Mediator has come out. Queen has come out. And monk and nun. So let's have a look. Okay. Now we're going to start with Rebel, and Rebel says challenges authority to effect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. This person, whoever this person is over here, has outed them with their silence, okay? Because again, challenges authority to effect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. And also, this person was targeting you or the person you're thinking of. And that energy of being shook because whatever you're saying, whatever you're doing, whatever it is that you're creating, is hitting the nail on the head so much with how it points to this person, or what they're doing, and what they're doing in the dark, either towards children's safety, or how it is that they are attaching or manipulating people through their shadow, through their wounded inner child, okay? And there's something illegal that they're doing, something that's against the law. Whatever it is that you're doing, it's scaring the crap out of them. It's literally scaring the crap out of them, because you've also got here mediator, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of the argument. This person is realizing that you are exactly who you claim to be. There is no mask that you need to wear. There is no validation that you are looking for. You are just authentically yourself. Because this person, I keep hearing chaos energy. This person may have tried to get into dream state and they were kicked out. At some point they tried to get into your Akashic records. Their third eye was either burnt shut or it was discombobulated. And you know what? The thing is as well, with gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, this person has tried fifth house drama energy towards you time and time and time again. And all they've got is the 7th house, ruled by Libra, the fair negotiator, the one that kind of weighs up, you know, is it worth me putting my energy? This is all about how you invest your energy. And them now realizing you are who you claim to be. You are an elect one, you are a light one, you are a light worker, you may be a shaman, a mystic, you may be a star seed, you are a high priest or high priestess. And this person tried to come up against you, and they're seeing by everyone just falling away from them that you have a gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, and that, you know, you have a respect for both sides of the argument. They can't get you to falter, they can't get you to be the aggressor. And if I place this one over here as well, there's something here with, this is giving me that they don't have the same judge, that this judge has moved away, and whoever's been placed in there instead is someone that does things by the books. Someone whose life purpose is for justice, but for fair justice, okay? Court ruling in motion is what I heard. And you've got Queen here. And Queen says, radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. This person tried stepping towards a light one and did not realize that the fallout from that is somebody who is a karmic justice enforcer. And when I say that, I don't mean that you're walking, you, the person you're thinking of, or another light one, is walking around going, I'm karma, bitch, slap. I don't mean that in any way, shape or form. I mean that your actions, your words, your thoughts, your intentions of protecting yourself, of grounding, of blessing, of cleansing, of inspiring other people to light up, is knocking this person's delusions of grandeur bit by bit by bit down. Because again, it says using her benevolent authority to protect others. There's something here with children, okay? Vulnerable children, or the vulnerability of the wounded inner child in each of us. Your words, your light inspires each of these people, these vulnerable souls, or the parts of us that are vulnerable, to be heard, to be seen, and to be protected from people like this person here. Okay, and you've also got monk and nun, selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. This person's just realised that you're the real deal, and they've gone quiet. Wow, wow. Anything else you want to go over here? Okay, let's have a look at what houses, zodiac signs, planets that they would like us to look at. And straight away you've got Sagittarius. This is your 9th house, which is to do with your faith. What we've been talking about, your faith in yourself, the faith in something higher or grander. And Venus. Venus is the planet of love and material possessions. Where it is in your chart can help identify how you are influenced in matters of the heart. This is what this person has been trying to figure out, not just for you, but for this person over here. This person was supposed to be a massive game changer. They were supposed to be a big player in this, in how they scammed you, in how they kind of reeled you in to be manipulated so that you could be taken advantage of, whether that's financially, energetically, whether that's to make you subservient. Without this person over here, they're royally effed. I'm just going to say it, they're royally fucked. They're royally fucked. And this Venus, you're being asked to have a look where, what's in your 9th house? How much of Sagittarius do you have in your birth chart? Where is it placed? And have a look at where Venus is also, because it will give you a lot of clarity, especially on how you link your faith to what it is that you love, and how you share romance, especially if it is to do with your spirituality and looking for your divine counterpart and having the same kind of mindset. Because this person over here has gone quiet, but it doesn't mean that they have stopped, and they never do, okay? And this person is also trying to figure out another kind of love spell that they can send towards this person over here to try and manipulate them back. But I heard this person, because this person has turned their head from that and is starting to invest in themselves, is starting to heal childhood wounds, it's not as easy as it was before. There's some sort of white shield up against this person from this person, but yours is even bigger. So they may be trying to send another kind of love hex. So I heard separation, some sort of separation. Anything else that would like to come out? Oh, wow, Pisces, endings, karma, spirituality. This person is learning. And look again, Taurus, the 2nd house. There's something befalling this person when it comes to money, because they would have had to be paying. They would have had to pay this prison guard or this prison warden or whoever they are. They would have had to pay them money and finances. It was like hush money as well, because I don't think that this was like a mutual thing where, you know, this person's come over. How would they have even met? Do you know what I mean? Because I keep hearing in a pub. They met in a pub. But it would have more or less been, I know what you've been up to. Pay me to keep me quiet. And this person going, I'll pay you to keep you quiet if you do this for me, and I'll pay you a little bit extra. And I heard that abundance is gone. Gemini, yeah. That's how they were communicating. There was some sort of codes or symbols or something along those lines. Anything else that needs to come out, please? Please, and thanking you, Sagittarius. This person is still questioning. I don't know who they're talking to right now, but it's about your faith. It's about where you travel, who you speak to, who you negotiate with. They're talking about money and abundance, okay? Gemini coming out again. Now, I'm not saying that Geminis are two-faced. They are not in any way, shape or form. Geminis are very good at being able to see two sides of the story, being able to, you know, see the truth of what you're saying, see the truth of what I'm saying, and then make their minds up. But they're also very, especially as it says on here, curious, sociable and restless. This person over here is more of the lower shadows of the Gemini, which can be quite flippant or can be seen as two-faced to some people. So this person here, there's something here about them being angry with this God over here not doing their job. Because look, those born under Cancer are highly sensitive, intuitive and emotional. They are also prone to moodiness and protecting their feelings under a hard exterior. So this person's quite upset. This person's very upset because your Cancer is over your 4th house, which is to do with your foundations in your family. Okay, and Jupiter is known as the planet of luck and abundance. Where it's placed in your birth chart will uncover how you experience fortune, wealth and success. So this person may have been talking with this one over here saying, you know, I'm so upset that you haven't been able to do what you're supposed to do. This person turning away, looking towards the light, growing and all that shit as this person sees it, means that this light one, whoever it was that we were supposed to be scamming, is gonna get this blessing, and there is no way of stopping them because I don't have anyone there that can manipulate them or distract them. Okay, please have a look at where Jupiter sits in your birth chart as well, because it will also show you in clarity and give you confirmation of how it is that, you know, how abundance comes to you. What energy do you need to be working with? Is it Taurus? Is it Aries? Is it, you know, is it Virgo? Knowing that will actually help, especially with any hindrances when it comes to money flow, prosperity, abundance, especially through this month of Mercury. Okay, because if you're having any blockages when it comes to your abundance, with money flow, with getting extra hours at work if you want them, or being inundated with way too much, having a look at what house it sits in, what planet resides over it, and what zodiac sign is in there will give you a really clear idea of the energy that you're working with. And if you look at the lighter aspects of whatever zodiac sign that is, it will also give you the answers of what energy you need to be embodying to work and navigate through that. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively knew. If you are new to my channel and this resonated for you, I'd love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my lovely content. If you are a returning subscriber, as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I truly, truly mean that. I mean, I appreciate the fact that you've helped my channel to grow. Without you, there would be no me. So I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Anyone that feels moved to leave a donation, it's never expected, but it's always truly appreciated, because it means I can put more time, more love and more cards and more decks of oracle cards into this channel. Anyone looking for a personal reading, all of my information is in the description box down below. Just go to the second paragraph down. There's a row of blue arrows pointing up. I've got 2 emails there. I usually respond within 48 to 72 hours. If by any chance I do not, just send me a prompt email or put your email to the top of the list and I will see you. With that being said, my lovely, wonderful souls, I hope you have a really awesome day, afternoon, evening or night, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye guys.